hit record.
Ooh, hit record.
You have
At
to hit
7:01. We got it.
Have to hit record.
Gotta hit record.
Gotta hit record. Sorry, Caleb. 6 minutes and 30 seconds in is when I hit record. Whoops.
That's okay. We've really just been reading chat and trying to figure out if my face is approved.
But the problem is he writes down a timestamp of something and then it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds delayed.
Oh. Sorry, Caleb.
Man, I don't want to hear anybody tell me good morning. I want people to say hit record when y'all first show up.
Yeah.
If you're the first person in the stream, that's your job.
It will be a good morning if we hit record.
What's up? Good morning, everybody. We're getting the show started. Hang on.
Almost there.
A little bit of setup today.
Are you literally just changing the color of the chat right now?
Well, I had to fix that, and now I'm trying to do song titles. I'm giving myself one more minute.
58, 57.
Thank you.
56, 55.
Ha! I think I got it today. Nice. Software update for the win.
Cool.
You're boring when you need to be boring and interesting when you need to be. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're the opposite of that. We try to make, when we have time to make things interesting, we're usually doing boring things. When our hair's on fire and we're doing other stuff, like we don't think to make content of that because we're so busy putting the fire out. So to us, it seems completely opposite. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my coffee.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can't do what's in your mug. All right, it's the official start to the show. Welcome to the morning show with Jennie and Davis. Welcome. If you're joining us on Instagram, welcome Instagram. If you're joining us on Twitch, thank you. Y'all the OGs. If you're listening to the podcast later, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, why weren't you awake at 7 a.m. watching on Twitch? These are life's big questions. Hello, everybody. Welcome, chat. Twitch is the best place to watch the morning show with Jennie and Davis because you get to see the chat. You get to see, we have live music. I don't know, chat. Y'all like the music? Y'all seem to be enjoying it.
It's bumping in here.
It's bumping in here. And
so if you're on Instagram and you want the full experience, you want the background, the song titles, the colorful images, the emotes of Davis's face that look like this, come to Twitch.
Come to Twitch. We also I tried yesterday. We got a couple comments of people saying it was difficult to connect their Amazon Prime to Twitch. It really wasn't that hard. You had to do it from Amazon. I couldn't do it from Twitch. I had to go to Amazon. I had to search Prime Gaming, and then you sign up for their stupid little Prime Gaming thing, and that's what allows you. And then you link your Twitch.
Okay.
It's really not hard. But
yes, that face right there. That one. That's the face.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, for those of you who don't know, you get a free subscription, one free subscription to a Twitch channel with your Amazon Prime account.
Give me some of Uncle Bezos's money. I want it.
Yeah, so you don't even have to subscribe with your own money. And
if you got Amazon Prime, you already get it.
Yes, and if you subscribe, you don't have to look at ads.
Yep.
Blech, ads.
So, well,
just kidding, they pay my bills.
Anyway, welcome to the morning show. This is a fun and positive way to take your day by storm. Yes. My voice is finally like 95% of the way back.
Yep.
So I'm excited. Yesterday, I was like filming some last minute clips for the YouTube video that dropped yesterday. Have y'all seen the YouTube video? A couple of y'all said you see it. It's something about our business being boring. But yeah, I was trying to like record stuff to put in the video, and like my voice was like falling, like the bottom fell out every time I was trying to record because I just talked too much anyway, and so I had overused my voice.
After you overuse your voice, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Doesn't the music come from Club Spray Booth?
Club Finish.
Club Finish.
Yes.
Yeah, we record our own music in Club Finish, and that's what we stream onto the...
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. So with that being said, we like to start each day on the right foot because if nothing else, we can at least say we tried to start on a good note every single day. So...
Are we going to start with a book question?
Let's start with a book
question.
Let's
start with a book question. Let's do that.
All right, so we got this book, 3,000 Questions About Me. It's great content. So
yes,
let's do it. We are on question 23. We got a long way to go, but we'll get there in about 10 years. All right, 23 is a bit of a weird one. I don't quite know what they mean.
Oh, Andrew from England on Instagram.
What is your most marked characteristic?
My what?
What is your most marked or marked characteristic?
Like most notable? Like most...
I guess.
Like repeated?
Clearly noticeable. Evident is the definition.
Thank you.
What is your most evident...
My most evident trait? What was it? Characteristic?
Characteristic.
Evident
What is your most
characteristic.
visible, evidential characteristic?
I swear that William Poundstone wrote that question because it could have been so much clearer. You could have said, what is your most prevalent trait that people notice about you? But instead, we had to use some difficult SAT word to make us sound smart. All right.
What is your most marked characteristic? Mine is my hair. I get my whole life. That's the first thing everybody notices. Oh my gosh, your hair, it's so blonde.
Yeah.
Probably because women spend thousands of dollars
to get their hair that blonde.
To look.
There go your sunglasses, by the way.
This luxurious. That's okay. We're admiring my hair.
Your hat hair.
My hat hair.
Oh my goodness. I think mine is... All right, and when I say this, I don't mean like in intelligence. I mean like in silliness. Mine's probably my wit, but not in like an intelligent way. You know how some people are like, "Oh, you're so witty." Mine's not because I'm smart. I just like, I don't know. I feel like I make silly little side comments and jokes.
Jenny's one of those people that just says the funniest things under her breath to herself. It's the funniest thing ever. It's just like some weird connection, or she'll like do a play on words, but she won't say it loud enough that anybody further away than 2 feet from her can hear it.
Well, no, because I don't want people to judge me.
And then like you miss it. So like we'll be recording something, and then like right before I hit record, Jenny will make a funny joke, and I'm like, "Can you wait 2 seconds till I hit record and put that in the video?" It's just so funny that like your wit is so fast, and you can't do it again. Like it's got to be in the moment. You can't. You got to be there. True. You got to be there for it to be funny.
So I think that would be mine. I don't know. I just make lots of silly little comments.
Yeah. Nice. But so that's the book question. I love seeing all your answers in the chat.
I know. That's why
Instagram, you're missing out. You got to be in the chat. You got to see everybody else's answer to the question. We want to hear your answers too. So jump on over to Twitch and you get the full experience. This song has lots of bad words in it. It said it was a clean
playlist. Spotify lied. Your dry sense of humor. Yeah. Forever an optimist. I like that.
Yeah. So anyway.
It's got more payoff than being a pessimist. It really does.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the morning show with Jennie and Davis. If you're just trickling in, we're so happy to have you here. Mm-hmm. This is our morning show. We do a lot of other stuff in life. I don't know. Well, you haven't done a good formal introduction in a minute.
That's true.
So we keep missing people. I don't know when people are new. It tells me in the chat, but most new people don't say anything in the chat. So
yeah, that's true.
If you're new, say hi in the chat. We'd love to talk with you. But we're Jennie and Davis. We don't even have a full-time job. I realized this the other day. We don't have a full-time job. We have like 5 part-time jobs.
Oh, more than that. Oh, so my goodness.
I would say our primary part-time job is we fly through hurricanes for research with the Air Force. We're part of the Hurricane Hunters Unit, and that's a lot of fun. And we are meteorologists by trade, so that's it. And the next thing that we do is we have a furniture business. I guess that's what we're most known for, is our furniture business. We build and sell furniture. We've done 2 businesses that way, and it's off to a great second start here in Houston.
A great second start.
Well, we moved across the country. It's really hard to transition a business from Minot, North Dakota to Houston, Texas without skipping a beat. So we just hit the reset button, rebranded, did everything differently. And it's worked out so far.
Yep.
But we also make content online, and this is that. So we have a morning show now where we just try to start our day off on the right foot because we are average people. We get to do some pretty freaking cool things, but we're just normal scrubs. There's nothing special about us. We've just learned that discipline and priming yourself and forcing yourself to live your life on purpose, I guess. Follow your fears. That's our tagline.
Yep.
So we've learned that you have to do the things that you don't want to do to keep you from crashing and burning at everything that you try to do. So,
Yep. We also wear a bunch of Buc-ee's t-shirts. I feel like that's a part-time job in and of itself.
We do some other things here and there. You wear a lot of hats when you own your own business, and we own 2 businesses. So lots of hats, lots and lots of hats.
Yep. Kramer shirts. Yep. We also wear Kramer shirts. Yes.
So another segment that we like to do on the show is called What's in Your Mug?
Yes.
So Jenny, in chat.
What's
in your mug?
So today we switched up the coffee because we almost ran out. And so we finally bought some more from the grocery store. And this is some coffee. Like
Yeah.
I took a sip and I was like, I'm going to be awake like all night tonight.
It's Colombian. It's kind of a darker roast.
Yeah, I like it. It tastes good.
I also made it very strong, too.
Yes, you did. I can tell. I can definitely tell.
I like strong coffee.
There's a difference between when you make the coffee and when I make the coffee. It's not that I don't like strong coffee. I just know in the mornings, like, I don't need super strong coffee. But that's okay. What did you put in this for me? There's cream in this.
Almond milk.
Almond. Thank you.
I thought that was what you liked.
It is what I like.
Did I do enough? Did I get the right ratio?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it tastes different regardless.
Because I
it's
just
Colombian
totally
coffee,
guessed.
But it was a good guess. It was a good guess.
Ooh, did your time in the military teach you discipline, or did you enter the military because you like discipline? We do not like discipline.
No.
It has been one of the hardest things we've ever had to learn is to hold ourselves accountable to reality instead of what feels good to us. And I think that's just the human experience. Some people never learn that lesson. Good for them. But like it gets to a certain point where you just can't accomplish things in reality unless you're disciplined. And so the military taught us how to do that by force.
Yeah.
I think if we had gotten, so like this is getting like way down in the rabbit hole, but like we got a couple of jobs, or I got a job in the military that I was not prepared to get. They kind of, how do I say this without being a victim, like a victim mindset? When you sign up for the military, you sign up for what they want you to do. And
I mean, there are ways that you can choose. Like, there's certain paths you can, like, try to apply to take. But at the end of the day,
you do what Uncle Sam needs you to do. And even though Uncle Sam told me I was going to do one thing, at the last minute, he changed his mind and put me somewhere else, which is fine. That's what I signed up to do. But that environment was the crucible that taught me discipline and organization and my love-hate relationship with checklists.
Yeah.
I
think that was the first thing that really got us disciplined on the little things, like just being timely, showing up on time. Like, you will be here at 5 a.m. And if you are not, you will do push-ups until you want to cry.
Yeah.
And so now, like, we are the most on-time people ever. Like, we respect deadlines. We respect schedules and getting places on time. And so we just know there's a way to train yourself to have that amount of discipline in other areas as well. It doesn't just have to be like timeliness. But
yeah, I had a friend at Basic who thought he was going to be an x-ray tech and ended up a cook. Yeah, a lot of that happens. But I mean, to defend the military a little bit, like if they told everybody they were going to be cooks, nobody would sign up. So it's this double-edged sword of like not lying to people, but at the same time, like getting people into the recruitment office. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble in the future. I don't know. The Navy's going to be fine.
Yeah, the Navy will be great.
The Navy's doing a really good job of social media, managing the younger generations. Thanks for the like, Eric.
Yeah.
But other branches, not to point fingers, but other branches that sound like, that rhymes with schnerf are not doing a good job on social media. They hate everything about it.
And that's where their next wave of people is coming from.
And
if you need people who are 18, they're all on social media right now.
So anyway, not to throw any shade, but this is not how I would run the social media policy in the military.
Yeah,
but again,
opinion.
I don't get paid to make those decisions.
That's very true.
So I don't worry about those things.
I get paid to be a meteorologist and hop on an airplane.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, assignments are always a surprise. Did we get paid for the 3 ads you just had to watch? Yes, we do. Thank you very much. But you can get rid of the ads if you subscribe. And if you've got Amazon Prime, which most people have, you can subscribe for free. You got to link your Twitch to your Amazon. You can go to Amazon, figure out how to do that. Just type in Twitch or Prime Gaming, sign up for that, and then you should be able to subscribe for free to the channel every month.
Yep.
And then you won't have to watch ads anymore. And we get some Uncle Jeff Bezos' money.
That's what I was going to say. You can have Amazon pay for your subscription. Have Amazon pay for your ad-free experience.
You're already paying for it.
True.
Might as well help us out.
We would appreciate it.
But yeah, otherwise we'll have to watch ads. But that's okay. This content is free. Your refund's in the mail if you're upset. That's my like go-to comment when anybody like complains about ads or sponsorships or anything on YouTube. I'm just like, hey man, that's okay. Your refund's in the mail. And I don't know. That's my cheeky response to remind them that like, hey, the content you're watching is free. Like, yeah, I get paid a little bit of money, but it is not any sort of significant return on investment.
No.
We have maybe 2 videos, I think, 2, maybe 3 videos on our channel that have paid us back what I would think
it was
making a video was worth.
Yeah.
Which is completely subjective. Not to get ahead of myself, but that would have been a great segue to start reading the book.
It would have been.
I just want credit for that.
You could have, if you wanted to, you could have switched to the book very easily. You know what else I think is funny is when people think that we choose the ads they see on YouTube. It's like, I didn't choose that one. I'm sorry. I'm not that important. Trust me, I'm not that important that YouTube lets me pick what ads you want.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to share this. Justin said, I'm still trying to figure out time discipline. I got chewed out by a client the other day. They were completely right, and it humbled me. So always trying to do better. Justin, you are going to succeed just because of how you wrote that message.
Yep.
The assumption that you can improve and do better is the key to success. The key to success is learning that you can improve and grow. So many people just want to sit in their self-pity and blame everybody else for their problems. But the fact that you were able to consciously see that, you're on the right path. Just keep trying.
And
just
the fact
keep
that you
showing up every
didn't
day.
try to blame or accuse the client, you were like, some of that was probably on me and I can grow from it. It's not like I'm going to sulk and, I messed up, but it's
Anyway, we're just really excited that you see that, and we just want to congratulate that because that's the number one thing that we want to I really do want to encourage that when we see it. So,
absolutely.
Anyway, so we've done half of what's in your mug. So the other half of the what's in your mug segment is what's in your heart's mug. It's important to acknowledge your emotional state at the beginning of the day because you got to know where you need to go from there.
Exactly,
so, Jenny, what's in your heart's mug?
Oh, let's see. What's in my heart's mug? I'm getting to a point where I'm very, thank you, appreciative because I realized the other day that I no longer hate sales. You heard it here first and live. For the last year, I used to hate it.
You've not hidden it. That's been a pretty public thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is but you're hearing for the first time that I don't hate it anymore. I feel like the last year I've always said I hate it.
I missed it. I thought you just said you hated it.
Oh my gosh.
I totally missed this.
I said I feel like I'm finally to the point where I don't hate it.
Ooh.
And I'm saying it for the first time ever here.
Wow.
I think because I woke up this morning and I am very excited to make phone calls today. I have a network event that I'm going to for lunch at 11:15. And I was like, but that's usually when I make sales calls, and I've got 4 really good ones to make today. I was actually sad that something was going to get into the way of my sales calls, and that's a first for me.
Wow!
And so I'm very excited about that because I hated it.
I'm glad you see that. I'm glad you're hanging on to that because it would be so easy to just ignore the fact that you're excited about sales.
And now I'm stoked. I'm really looking forward to making phone calls. And I was like, that is a 180 because I used to have to shut myself in the office and take deep breaths and really process everything before I hit dial and call. So
that's exciting.
Very happy.
I'm glad you're appreciative and happy. That's good.
Not that it's not scary. I just don't hate it.
Nice.
What's in your mug?
My heart's mug is full of dread.
Oh,
dread. Yeah.
180.
Sorry to put a bummer on this, but I don't know. I'm just not. I've got to leave for a few days. I got to do the Hurricane Hunter thing for a few days.
I'm not excited about that either. I'm not excited about you leaving. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
You're leaving for a very cool reason, but.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be gone for I don't know, maybe 5-6 days or so. I've just got to make up some days that I missed earlier this year because we're trying to grow a business. But yeah, it's tough to manage everything.
It is.
I'm leaving at a time where I've got a bunch of irons in the fire, and they're going to be fine. It's just, this is going to be our life. This is the life we signed up for.
It is.
We really wanted to do what we wanted to do and have our finger in 12 different pies.
Yeah.
Don't even have 12 fingers, but I got a finger in each pie. Have you heard that saying before?
No.
You never heard that?
No, I've heard a finger in each pie, but I haven't heard the 12.
That was my
fingers.
joke on the joke.
Oh my goodness.
So, nice. Yeah, Doyle figured out the Twitch thing yesterday. Great job.
Very cool.
New
person, newbie here. Welcome. Colin,
you just started your own business last February and we've been a big inspiration. Man, you've done all the work though. Don't give us credit. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate that you like our content. It's a lot of fun making it, but
Yes.
we're just happy to hear other people are finding success. So that's great.
Yep.
We're really excited for you. Thank you so much for reaching out. We don't hear from, okay, so can I just rant on this for a second? We don't hear from the people like you, Colin. We're so happy that you're here, but we don't ever hear from you people because you watch our content, you take what's useful, and then you go and you do stuff. You're too busy to like sit in the comments for 6 hours.
Yeah.
The only people that sit in the comments for 6 hours are like the people on the fringes, either the people that have a ton of free time and are super encouraging, or the people that have a ton of free time because they're lazy bums and they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard. Like the normal part of the distribution is always missing.
Right, because you're out doing stuff.
Because y'all are out busy.
You're
So
busy.
I love seeing the videos where they get like 20, 30,000 views and they only have like 50 comments. I'm like, yes, that was a good video because
Yep.
lots of people saw it. Lots of people took the information. They went and did stuff. They didn't waste time in the comments. So
the people that genuinely needed to see it saw it and then took action.
right. But we also really appreciate the nice comments.
We do.
It
We
brightens
really
our
do.
day. So, yes.
Yes.
So, as reservists, do we still have contracts and re-ups? Kind of. I'm free to go anytime I want.
It depends.
So I just like the freedom of knowing I can walk away anytime. Jenny,
Yeah.
you got a couple years left or so.
Yeah, I got a little while. Not too long.
But no, we don't have to like re-enlist every single time. So one of the perks of being on the officer side. But
Yeah.
and it's cool because in the reserves, you like apply for the job that you want. It's not like the
Yes.
military where they can like reassign you, which I'm sure there's in the fine print they can. But in the reserves, in large part, like you apply to the unit, you do a job interview, they hire you, and then you pretty much stay with that unit as long as they can tolerate you.
Yeah, as long as
So.
they'll have you or you want to stay. One of the perks of the reserves. It's really nice.
So anyway, that is
what
what's
have
in
we
your
done so
mug.
far? What's
We
in
have
your
done the book question. We have done what's in your mug. The next thing that we do is is we die. Sorry, I just
Welcome back.
choked on my own spit there.
That's gross.
Well, now it's time for daily affirmations. If I can make it, if I can make it that far.
I will live past Wednesday.
Tell them about daily affirmations, Jenny.
Daily affirmations are things we believe about ourselves or want to believe about ourselves that we
Deadly
repeat.
affirmations.
Deadly affirmations that we repeat every single day until we become the person we want to be. It's reinforcing the things you like about yourself that you do well, and also reinforcing the things that you are trying really hard to become and grow into. And by saying them every single day, you're reinforcing it in your own head, and one day you will become these things because you speak them into existence.
Well, you can only like lie to yourself for so long until finally whatever
Right.
you're saying about yourself like finally sinks in and sticks. So that's sort of how it works. But
You can go first today.
I can go first today. I got to get my list out.
I know.
So we can just keep these on a list on our phones so we can always access them. Feel free to steal ours. We stole ours from other people, so you can steal ours or you can write your own. It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
So my list goes, and you got to say them out loud. You can't just read them. You got to
Nope.
actually say it out loud for it to work. I'm a pilot. I'm a maker. I'm a businessman. I am made in the image of God. I am able to do incredible things. I'm a man of discipline. I'm a good operator of my body. I'm good at my brain. I'm building a multi-million-dollar business. I'm on temporary assignment to do today's work. I will get out of my own way. I will love every person I talk with today. I love you. And I will give to others from a full heart. I just sprinted through that list, but ideally you spend a couple seconds on each one just meditating. And
Yes.
yeah.
All right, mine is I am intelligent. I fight for what I want. I am relentless. I am strong. I am creative. I respect people. I respect myself. I can learn. I am logical. I am fair. I'm a fantastic business owner. I'm a great saleswoman. I am covered by grace. I am loved. I am organized.
Nice.
That last one is, we're growing into that one.
Oh, we got some from the chat. I am determined. I am a great businesswoman. I am positive. I'm going to get out of my own way. Yes.
Woohoo!
Great list.
Love it.
Great work. It's one of those things that's like super weird and woo-woo. When I first heard people doing daily affirmations, I was like, that's freaking weird. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard somebody else that I really look up to and admire and respect say it. And then I started following some like bigger social media business people, and they all say to do daily affirmations.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is up with these weird daily affirmations? And then finally I was like, okay, fine. It's embarrassing. It's weird. You know what? I'll come up with a list and I'll say them in the shower so that nobody can hear me. And so that's what I started doing about, 2.5 years ago. I started my little list of daily. It was way shorter and way worse than what I've been reading. But like, sure enough, it worked. It primed me to have a good day, made me focus on the things I wanted to focus. It also, like, it kept me grateful, but it also kept me hungry. Because there was enough in the list that like I was really appreciative of all those things and gratitude and all that. But also there's a few things in there that I'm not living up to quite yet. So it keeps me hungry. So you can balance the gratitude with the hunger to change and be better.
Right. Yay Morning Show. Welcome,
Yay Morning Show.
Good
Welcome to the Morning Show with Jennie and Davis. If you're new here, we want to say thank you for coming. This is our morning show. We're content creators. We do a couple different things. So we have a furniture business, and our YouTube channel sort of documents that right now. We are also in the military. We fly with the hurricane hunters. We fly through the hurricanes. Yes, you heard me right. We fly through the hurricanes, collecting data and stuff like that for the National Hurricane Center to make better forecasts with. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just trying to start each day on the right foot and farm content for TikTok. So that's why we do the morning show.
One new one for me. I am on time.
Nice.
I like that one. Yeah.
Nice.
Can you repeat your I'm on temporary assignment?
Yes, I can. I am on temporary assignment to do today's work.
And what do you mean by that? How did you come to that?
So I started doing this one when I was going through Air Force weather school. So I got a degree in meteorology, and then I went and did nuclear missiles for a little bit. And then when I got the job with the hurricane hunters, I had to go through the Air Force's version of weather school because they wanted to just, make sure I was up to Air Force standards with my weather knowledge. And so I had to go through weather school, which was not a fun experience. That's all I'll say. I could go on for hours.
But we will not.
But I will not, because I'll probably get fired. It was not a fun experience for me. And so I just had to keep telling myself, this is when I started doing Daily Affirmations a few years ago. And I was like, yes, a job is something you do, it is not you.
Correct.
So that's what I had to do. As I was like, look, I am on temporary assignment to do this job. It's like literally, it was called a TDY, temporary duty yonder. That's what it stands for. But like, it was a temporary assignment to go through weather school. And I was like, if I really want to fly through hurricanes, this is just some crap I got to do for a little bit.
Yep.
And so that's what I keep telling myself. And so now that's what I tell myself every single day I show up to work. Like even with the job that I love, the woodworking stuff and the airplane stuff, like all making content, like I love these things, but I got to keep telling myself I'm just on temporary assignment to do today's work. When I've got to send 50 emails or when I've got to give like refunds to people who bought programs and they didn't even open the program, but yet they want a refund for it. And it's been past the due date for like when we say we give refund. Like I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
And so I just have to keep telling myself I'm just on temporary assignment to do today's work.
Yep.
This is not forever. This is just for a moment. I hate it.
This is just my training before I go on to the next thing.
When I have to read angry YouTube comments and respond in a mostly loving way. Not super great at that one, but that's another daily affirmation I need to put on the list.
I love everybody I come in.
Yep,
contact with
that's
or
why that
whatever.
one's in there, is to remind me like, hey, when you're replying to stuff on social media, be nice, because you never know when somebody's at their breaking point and it just comes out in your comment section. So anyway, that's what that one means, is you're on temporary assignment to do today's work.
Yep.
It's not forever.
It is not forever. Lots of people saying you are not your job.
I love this song. This is probably,
what song is this?
It's Kick Push.
Oh, this is a good one.
It's probably my favorite song right now. It's been you know this phrase, earworm? Have you ever heard this? This is new to me. So there's a phrase called, when you get a song stuck in your head and you like cannot get enough of it. You just want to keep playing it over and over and over again, whether it's the chorus or the verse or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you just get a
there's
song
one part that just sticks with you.
or a song gets stuck in your head. It's called an earworm. I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So now you can sound cultured. You can be like, this song is an earworm. And then everybody's
That does
like,
not
ew,
sound very
gross.
cultured.
What are you talking about? Nice. Anyway, so cool. We did daily affirmations. Now it's time for sharpening. Wait, man, we are just right on time today.
I know. Look at us
Look
go.
at this. So there's 3 things we like to do in the morning show. We like to sharpen our mind, our body, and our spirit. That way we can say we've done something productive today. If the rest of the day goes to crap starting at 8 a.m., at least we can say before 8 a.m., we sharpened our mind, our body, and our spirit, and we've been productive today. So everything is extra credit. These are all just little mental games we play with ourselves.
Yes.
Set the bar low. That way when you jump way over it, you're way happier.
Ooh, somebody says, change I am building a multi-million-dollar business to I have a multi-million-dollar business.
Ooh.
Or you will always be building it and not having it.
I'm changing that right now. That is so, so good.
Thank you. That's why we love you guys.
Oh my gosh,
For real,
yes.
though.
I saw that on a TikTok earlier this week. Somebody was saying about that, about daily affirmations. It's like they need to be present tense.
Yeah.
You're so right. Oh my gosh.
Meteorology minute today.
It's
oh my
coming.
Gosh. People are excited for the meteorology minute. I like it.
Josh, calm down. It's coming. It's like your fourth time saying it. I love it. You're excited for it. Cool. So, speaking of which, the first thing we like to sharpen is our mind. And because we're nerds, we usually spend a disproportionate amount of time on that one.
Yes.
But that's why you follow. So, we have to sharpen our minds.
Which ones do we want to start with? We have a few segments that we use to sharpen our minds.
All right. So, let's start with the... I know. It's okay. Don't worry. Let's start with the meteorology minute.
Okay, fine. We'll do the meteorology minute.
So, welcome those of you on Instagram. How many people are watching on Instagram? You even have it pulled
my
up?
phone locked.
Great. Instagram has...
It's probably just us and one other person. Two other people.
If
you're on Instagram, come over to Twitch. The reason why there's so few viewers on Instagram is because
they're all on Twitch.
We started with like 50-something viewers on Instagram, and then we got so many of them to come over to Twitch because that's like the happiest place to be right now. The chat is bumping. The music is great.
Come on over to Twitch. It's a good time.
Beautiful. Yes.
It's a lot more fun over there. Mm-hmm. Also, welcome those of you that are on Twitch and you're not subbed. We got 51 viewers. We do not have 51 subs. And I guarantee most of you have Amazon Prime. So you can subscribe for free. Just click subscribe and then subscribe for free. You got to link your Twitch to your Amazon, though. You got to go figure that out.
So you can go ad-free for free.
But Twitch is actually easier to use, too. We got it. Somebody in the chat said Twitch is actually easier to use than Instagram. I love it. Cool. So... now it's time for...
Where is it?
The Meteorology Minute. If you're on Instagram or Facebook or somewhere, you probably didn't hear the thunder and lightning, but that's the little sound effect
we also have sound effects over here, so come on over to Twitch. So,
to sharpen our minds, we also want to teach you meteorology stuff. That's something that we need to make more content for, and so now we're doing it.
Do you have any ideas?
I don't. Do you?
Yes. I always have ideas for the Meteorology Minute. Okay, so I thought today we could share with people...
Thanks, Jason, for the subscription.
Oh, thank you. I say we share 2 of our favorite weather sources, whether it's an app or it's a website. Like, what are our favorite ones and why? Because I feel like...
I missed the question. Somebody said something funny in chat. What did you say?
What if today we share with people our 2 favorite weather sources, whether it's an app or a website, and why? Because I feel like so many people just rely on the little weather app on their iPhone, and it just tells you the high and low for the day. But there are way cooler things out there that are way more helpful. You just have to know where to look for them.
Go for it. What's yours?
Okay, so my favorite is I really like Windy. That we talked about that before. It's an app. It shows you wind speeds, how it's all flowing. You can see where fronts are, if it's super windy over water or land or whatever. You can see hurricanes coming up, the Atlantic or over the Pacific. It's pretty cool.
So Windy is an app that shows a map of the world, and it uses one of the computer weather models to show what the wind speeds are at different levels. So you can have the surface winds, you can look way up high in the atmosphere, you can look at the middle of the atmosphere, and it shows you the flow in a really nice, beautiful way. It's very intuitive.
There are also different overlays you can use, so it doesn't have to be just wind. They'll do satellite, they'll do... what was another one? I think they have radar as well, but they've got...
Satellite, I think.
Yeah, satellite radar, definitely. And then there's another one. I just lost it.
So satellite is clouds. If you want to see what the clouds are doing, you look at satellite.
Yeah.
And if you want to look at radar, you want to see where precipitation is falling, you look at radar.
They might even have a lightning one, too. But, yeah, that one's really cool. And then my second one is a page from... It's a web page at the College of DuPage. DuPage.
DuPage page.
DuPage page, the DuPage web page. So if you just Google COD meteorology, COD, College of DuPage.
Call of Duty meteorology.
Call of Duty meteorology. That doesn't exist, but I'm sure they would get many more viewers if they incorporated Call of Duty somehow into their meteorology page. But you go to the numerical forecast section, and you can go to forecast radar.
Oh my gosh.
So you can forecast what the radar is going to be.
That sounds like sorcery.
That's my favorite one. I can't find anywhere else that forecasts what the radar is going to look like. Because radar is very much so real time. Anyways, that's my favorite, and that's why.
Okay, great.
Go on.
My favorite, I really like radar scope. It gives you the raw, unfiltered radar image. So like on all your weather apps and stuff, like everybody's got their own like AI or whatever that like adjusts or changes the radar to show you the green, yellow, and red colors, depending on how they want to present it to you. A lot of times you lose some of the accuracy. The more pretty it looks, usually the less accurate it is. But the Radar Scope app actually gives you the actual raw data from the radar station, so you actually have the most up to date, and you can make your interpretations for yourself.
Yep.
But anyway,
It's a
I
good
like
one.
Radar Scope. I also just really like the National Weather Service.
Yeah.
Like, I know we have to say this, but like the National Weather Service is the authority for forecasts.
It is.
They're the only people that can actually issue warnings and alerts. AccuWeather used to do push notifications on their weather app, and they got fined for it because the only authority to give weather alerts is the National Weather Service. So if they're the people, like they have entire offices dedicated to specific regions in the country. That's
Yep.
why they have the authority to do it, is because they've got more people looking at it. Anyway, so I just really like the National Weather Service forecasts. I know a lot of the forecasters in different parts of the country, so it's cool to like maybe think about who knows that I know the person that's doing the forecast.
Right. If you go to the discussion, you can usually like scroll down and see
Yeah.
if you like know the person.
But anyway,
yeah.
that's the official source for everything, to include like hurricane forecasts. Like, oh my gosh, everybody's like, oh my gosh, what page should I check for hurricanes and stuff coming in? National Hurricane Center. It's part of the National Weather Service. Like,
Absolutely.
they are the authority. They're the only ones, like all the cones and everything that you see of like hurricane tracks, they all literally copy paste from the National Hurricane Center. They're literally not allowed to show anything different. So if you want to go to the original source, that's the best place for information.
Yep.
So
Absolutely. National Weather Service also has a really good hourly forecast for your area. I think it's really
Yeah.
cool.
why does OKC's radar always go down? Because they're in Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
They got, man, if there was a way to make a radar station bulletproof, I think they would do it.
Yeah. Them of all people.
Yeah.
They would need it.
We were in Oklahoma City pretty recently. Like every window downtown has like chicken wire
Yeah.
on the window. That way, when tornadoes roll through, at least the window mostly holds together.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway, it's crazy.
Did Graydon just follow
SPC
us?
is good too. Yeah, SPC is part of the National Weather Service. So, yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Graydon, right?
hmm?
Is that Graydon? Chisel Woodworking?
Yes.
That's Graydon.
That's Graydon. Hello, Graydon.
Thank you and welcome. We're so glad to have you.
Welcome back. So, yeah, we did our meteorology minute. Oh, no.
Did you? What did you just pull a cord out of?
The camera. Don't worry. I got this.
Oh no. Thanks for the follow, Creative Kate. Nope, Davis just pulled a cord out of the camera with his foot. And we are trying to troubleshoot. Thank you so much for the sub. Boom. That's the sound we hear when there's a subscribe. Are we back?
We're back. Sorry, y'all. I was just swinging my foot and I kicked the power cord out of the camera. Sorry, y'all.
Someone's like, did the lights go off? No.
Good morning. Glad I found y'all. Need a positive start to my morning. Yes. Welcome.
Yes, that is the whole purpose of this show. That's why we do it. We wake up and do some things to get us in the right headspace to have a fantastic day.
Yes. Welcome, Kate. We're so happy that you're here. Send us a DM on Instagram. We love to chat.
Spam the emote.
No, don't spam the emote. I can't wait till we get the Jenny one. It's going to be such revenge. Jenny's emote. So if you have Better Twitch TV installed, we have an emote. You just have to say the word. Let me see if I can type it correctly.
The uh-oh, Davis.
The uh-oh, Davis. So I think the word that I want is nope in all caps. Does that work? Yes.
Let me see.
So if you have Better Twitch TV installed, which is an emote pack, you can type the word nope in all caps and you can get Jenny's face. But again, you got to install the extra emotes.
I can't see it on my side because I don't have Better Twitch TV.
You can see it in the chat stream though.
Look at that disapproving face.
Yep. So,
Hi, Bruce.
but yeah, you got to have Better Twitch TV installed. So just type in BTTV. Bravo, Tango, Tango, Victor.
Victor.
Sorry, hesitate on that one. Yeah, if you can't see it, it's because you got to have better Twitch TV installed. But you can't see it on the screen. But yes, welcome. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show with Jennie and Davis. This is a fun and positive way to take your day by storm. There's a little bit of a delay on that.
You're welcome.
People in the podcast can't hear this either, so y'all need to watch on Twitch. You can also watch the show after on Twitch. Eventually, that's going to be a subs only thing. But yeah, you can also watch the show on Twitch.
But that's why you got to sub now with your Amazon Prime account, so it's free for you to subscribe, and then you can go back and watch all the archive videos.
Yeah, but we're just trying to start each day on the right foot, and we want to do that with y'all. We've got a great group of people every morning that hangs out.
We do. We really do.
This is so much fun. I've never done anything content related that is more fun than this morning show.
Hey, good morning, Graydon.
Good morning. But yes, anyway. So Meteorology Minute. Now we're over time. We got to do the business bit.
The business bit.
The business bit. So another thing we do to sharpen our mind is we just give random business advice.
Or we just talk business for a while.
Yeah.
It's part of what we do, part of our lives.
Somebody give us somebody in the
chat.
chat while Jenny's talking. Sorry, I'm talking over you. Somebody in the chat, give us a business bit topic idea. Give us a question or something business related. Because a lot of y'all run businesses. That's most of our content.
Yeah.
So
throw out a topic. Throw out something you've been working on, a question you have. Something that you learned the hard way.
Well, what are we going to say in the meantime while we're waiting on
You're not mediocre, Josh. None of you are mediocre. You're all fantastic.
Man, Bruce was just wired yesterday. He was so needy. Y'all want a Bruce update?
Yeah, he was.
Bruce was so needy yesterday.
And his thing is like he's not annoying. Like he does not jump on people. He does not like
bark,
scratch or dig or bark or
anything.
He
just comes over and he just sets his head on your lap and he's like, "Pay attention to me."
Like he's holding the whole weight of the world on his snoot and he just sets it right in your hand.
Craft fairs worth the crazy amount of inventory and time. So, we got a bunch of good topics here. Y'all got to come back. All right. Great ideas, y'all. Man,
giving refunds under promise over deliver. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start writing this down.
Or take a picture.
Y'all got to come back in the next couple of days, and we'll do all these topics. So,
when are you ready to hire employees? Oh my goodness, those are good ones. Okay.
So, what was the first one?
Craft fairs worth the crazy amount of inventory and time? ?
Okay. Man, there's too many to write. Y'all gonna have to come back. We'll answer these. I promise. We'll get to them. So, craft fairs. Let me say, Jenny and I have never done a formal craft fair.
An actual craft fair itself. I've done events where I could sell things, and I was open to selling things. I was kind of there to
We
sell
have
things.
done booths and tables, but yeah,
not an actual craft fair.
Not an actual craft fair. But we have a lot of friends in the stud stack that do craft fairs. We have a whole channel dedicated to people just talking about craft show booths and what they find works for them. A lot of the strategies that we've seen is to come super prepared.
Yes.
And by that, I mean, don't just bring a lot of product. I mean, bring a lot of product, but if you're worried about selling out, that's okay. Like, selling out is a good thing. Do not fear selling out. That means you did a good job.
Because guess who that vendor wants to come back next time? The person that everybody loves and sells out.
Yes. I would say that the number one thing you need to do is you need to catch people's attention. Catch their eye. And now know that you're going into an environment where everybody is trying to catch the attention of everybody walking by. So you've got to do a good job of that. What that means is bright colors. That means take up vertical space. Because most people just think about their 6-foot table or whatever and spreading everything out. You want to think about going higher. So vertical displays. If you can come up with some sort of like little tiered shelf system or
anything
ladder
you can
system.
do that's different from what other people typically do.
And I would say the next best thing is once you've got someone's attention, hand them something. You know those people at the mall that hand out perfume samples? Like, you need to be that kind of person with your cutting boards, whatever you make, your leather bracelets, your necklaces, whatever. Just like literally put your product in people's hands and say, here, feel how smooth this is.
Yeah.
And then like once they hold it, there's a psychological thing going on where it's like they think it's theirs and they're very reluctant to give it back. But it's not even manipulative. You're just trying to start a conversation and develop a
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
And that's a great conversation
So
starter.
bring things that will like allow you, because not a lot of us like how pushy like the perfume vendors or the whatever hair product vendors are at the mall, because they will literally walk up to you and like shove it in your face. But if you have a reason to be that not invasive, but if you have a reason to be that forward with people, but it's like socially acceptable, even better. Like at one of our booths, I put up a big sign that said I was doing a giveaway. I was giving away like 2 cutting boards at the end of the event if you followed us on Instagram. So people would come up to the table, and instead of being like, hey, do you want to buy my boards? I was like, hey, do you want a free board? And they're like, yeah, sure. Like nobody else is asking them if they want free stuff. I'm like, first off, follow me on Instagram because that just helps me grow. And then I'll take your name down, and I'm doing this whole drawing, and I'm announcing it tomorrow. And like, oh, are you giving away this board? Yeah, this board. Here, hold it. So find a way to make it socially acceptable to be forward with people.
I would say, so to answer your question, I think it was Graydon that asked. To answer your question, Graydon, I think craft fairs are definitely a great place to make money, but they are not a great place to make money without putting in work.
Correct.
If you're just looking to put your stuff on a table and make some money, it is not for you. But if you're willing to do the work and do the show and talk and engage with people, then you can make a ton of money.
Yeah. We do have people in the stud stack that after like craft show weekends, they'll say like, I made a ton of money.
Who was it? It was Abby. What's her husband's name?
I can think of their business name, like their Instagram handle.
Anyway, this other couple in the stud stack, they just did their very first craft show ever this last weekend, and they paid for you got to pay a little bit of money to have a table at a craft show. You guys know this. They just covered the entire summer's worth of booth rentals with their first ever weekend doing a craft show. And it's because they took advice from the stud stack and they were engaged with people, and they brought a whole bunch of stuff. Like it was a really good
bright colors. Yeah.
Bright colors. They did a really good job, and they've learned a lot, and they can improve on it. And I think they're just going to be wildly successful.
Yep.
So it's really exciting for them. But we're really excited. I craft shows are very intriguing to me. It's just not the style of business we want to run. But for somebody that just wants to work a few hours a week and then make your money in big lump sum payments throughout the year, I think craft shows are a great business model.
Yeah, especially if you live in a community that like craft shows are a big thing. Like on the weekends, everybody in the town goes to craft shows. Then it might be good for you because you're getting your name out to so many people in your town. So something to think about too.
Yeah.
Good question.
Great question. Thank you so much for the business bit question. I don't think we have time to read the book today.
Yeah, we'd have time for like a page and a half.
Well, let me see what we can do.
Well, the chapters are really only like a page and a half.
So we've been reading this book. Welcome, everybody, to the Morning Show with Jennie and Davis. This is the morning show where we try to start our day on the right foot. And so if the rest of the day goes to crap, at least we had a good morning and we tried to have a good day.
Yep.
So we're just trying to encourage each other and have a good time together. One of the things that we like to do is we like to sharpen our minds every day. So again, at least we can say we learned something today. We've been going through this book called Priceless, The Myth of Fair Value and How to Take Advantage of It. It's a book about pricing and all sorts of stuff. We've been learning a lot.
Got to figure out where we left off.
This is not good.
I remember I saw the circles. I remember seeing the circles with the dartboards. Remember that? I think I stopped. I don't think I've gotten there yet to that part.
Yeah. I'm just trying to read to see if it's...
Chapter 11? I think we're still on chapter 10.
Yeah. I don't want to do the book today.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're doing here.
That's fine.
But anyway, we love this morning show. It's so much fun. We got a great group of people here. It's a lot of fun. And we're just trying to start each day on the right foot. So we have sharpened our mind. The next thing we like to do is we like to sharpen our bodies. So this is going to be really silly. We're going to do this whether you're listening in your cubicle, you're brushing your teeth to get ready, and we are trying to
be healthier.
Be healthy, yes. So
get your mind healthy, get your body healthy, get everything healthy.
Right. So breathing. So that's something that we can all do together, and we're all going to look silly. Whether you're in your cubicle, whether you're driving, you're getting ready in the morning, we can do breathing exercises to get more oxygen to our brains.
Yes.
I can tell I don't have enough oxygen in my brain right now.
Yeah?
Because I'm very scatterbrained. So we're going to take some deep, slow breaths.
Breathing and air squats.
Breathing and air squats.
I like that.
Yes. So we're all going to look silly together.
Yes.
Jenny's going to count me off.
Yes.
We're going to do 4 counts in, 4 counts out. So the goal is to fill your air with lungs and to empty your air, or your lungs completely of air. Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Ready? In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Don't laugh at Josh's comment, even though it was really funny. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. And we're done.
I'm so lightheaded. It's crazy how little oxygen my brain gets.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Breathe in.
So we do the breathing exercises because it's so important to get enough oxygen to your brain. How can you be expected to make a good decision if your brain is out of oxygen? One of the things we did in the military was we did the altitude chamber.
Yes.
So in the military, when you're a flyer, they want you to know what it feels like when your brain is not getting enough air, because everybody's symptoms are a little bit different and it's kind of hard to catch yourself. And so they put you in a room, they suck all the air out, and then they take you off your oxygen mask, and you start to like black out. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Sounds way scarier than it is. It's more fun.
It's not that scary. Most people just get a little loopy at first.
Yeah, but you got all these symptoms, and so a couple of mine is I get really scatterbrained, and I start to talk without knowing where I'm going. Sometimes I start a sentence, and I don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Michael Scott. But that's...
See, and that's how I just start out. I even do that with plenty of oxygen.
But anyway, it's so important to get enough oxygen to your brain so you're going to make better decisions to do that. So sometimes if you're faced with a tough decision throughout the day or you're stressed, just do a few deep breaths and then come back to the problem, and you will be amazed at how well you can tackle the problem.
Yes.
Yes. So we also like to do breathing exercises. The next thing we like to do is we like to sharpen our spirit. So we ask ourselves a series of questions to just help us spiritually let go of some things, have a broader perspective on life. So I guess, where's an area of your life, Jenny? New question for spirit.
Whoa.
Where's an area of your life where you have tunnel vision, where you need to broaden your perspective?
Where I need to just broaden my perspective.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is a really hard first question.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer to it? Is that why you asked this question? Is because you have
No,
an answer?
I don't have an answer, but I think it's a good question to ask because it's so hard to catch yourself. But like the whole point of like spirituality is to just make sure your perspective is correct. Because like once you have a broad perspective on things, you get to see that like things are really, when you have an eternal framework on with your mindset, your problems day to day seem like much more manageable problems.
Yeah.
It's not that they disappear. It's that it's easier to deal with them if you've got the right context. So where's an area of your life where you're really focused, you're angry, you're bitter, you feel like you're running into a wall and you can't make any progress?
Okay.
Because your perspective isn't broad enough.
This is kind of a shallow answer, but it was the first thing that popped in my head.
Go for it.
I think sometimes when creating content, I feel like I know what people want to see. And I get frustrated when it's not. Like, obviously, everybody likes to see different things in content. We all have different preferences. That's why some of us subscribe to certain channels and some of us don't. But you always assume what you want to see is what everybody else wants to see. And so I think, especially like trying to grow the Samara side of the house social media stuff, it's like I get tunnel vision sometimes because I'm like, oh, this is what people want to see. They want to see that we build this and this is how we deliver it and this is how it's packaged. And then sometimes I have these small moments of consciousness where I'm like, oh, maybe people want to see this aspect of our products, or maybe they want to see it presented to them in a completely different way.
So how could you broaden your perspective from a spiritual perspective? Let's look at this like from the scope of like super long term, like 5,000 years.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the world for 5,000 years as humans are coming and going, how does that problem fit in?
I think it comes down to like empathy and putting yourself in other people's shoes. Like the answer to the question I have, especially with the social media, is like, put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, pretend you're the person viewing your content. Pretend you're the person that would want to buy your product. What would you want to see? What would it look like to you to be convincing? And I think you can carry that into other aspects of life too. Is like, put yourself into other people's shoes and, try to think what they think for a moment.
I think empathy is a really good one, but I think it's almost impossible from an eternal perspective to know whether or not what you're doing is going to help a lot of people. I think you're putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
My solution to that, and I deal with the same problem, but what I keep reminding myself of is the only thing I can offer to the world is my perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I can't step on anybody's toes. I can't tell anybody what to do. I can try, but all I can do is share the lessons that have worked for me. And it's going to help who it's going to help, and it's not going to help who it's not going to help. And so I sort of do a flip-flop where I'm like, look, if I'm just a blip in the view of eternity, if I'm just a blip on this earth for just a moment, it's much easier for me to just say, look, all I can do is share my perspective. That's it. I'm just a blip. And if I share my perspective and everybody else shares their perspective, we can all hopefully arrive at the right answer, given thousands and thousands of years.
Blip.
Blip. We're headed in the right direction. It has never been, regardless of what the media tries to tell you or politicians try to say, like, we have never lived in a better state of the world. I know there's a lot of terrible things going on. I'm not trying to dismiss those, but like, it has never been, objectively, it has never been a better time to be a human on this planet than in 2022. Despite the pandemic, despite what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, despite what's going on with everything else, it has never been a better time to be a human on this planet on average than right now. That we got so few people, much fewer people living in poverty. Yes, there's still plenty of people living below 200.
And we can always strive to like solve that problem, make the number even smaller than it is now.
Right. But it's, just got to keep your perspective on things. We're headed in the right direction.
Right.
We got a lot of problems, got a lot of issues, but we're making progress.
Yep.
So, just try to make your corner of the world a better place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. I very much like that. So, with that being said, do we have anything else for the end of the show today?
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I like it. Turn off your TV and make sawdust.
As I watch the morning show on my TV. I love it. I didn't know so many people watch YouTube on their televisions.
Yeah.
Analytics shows us like what device people watch on most, and like television is like what, 45% of the viewers?
Yeah.
It's insane to me. Do y'all watch our YouTube videos? For those of y'all that watch our YouTube videos, like, do y'all watch on the TV or your phone?
Yeah,
I'm really curious who all these TV watchers are.
I have my laptop connected to my TV.
Yeah, I think that counts as a laptop view, though, or like a computer view.
Yeah.
It shows us mobile, computer, and television. Those are the three things that it shows us.
And now on smart TVs, like the YouTube app is on the TV. So that probably makes it easier for most people. But
yes, we watch through our Fire Stick. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Oh.
I'll watch YouTube if it's like a Saturday morning or something and we take the day off, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, that happened like
I'll throw
4
a bunch
months ago.
I'll throw a bunch of YouTube videos on the queue on the television and just watch them in the background.
TV. Okay, another TV. 50-50.
50-50.
Okay.
Wow. That's
interesting.
Cool. So anyway, well, I guess that's the show for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute blast. Really love. Oh, I was trying to wonder why so many viewers left about 10 minutes ago. I think that's when the second thing of ads rolls through.
Oh.
So that's okay.
That's why you guys subscribe with
sticking
Prime.
around. Yeah, you got to subscribe, and then you don't get to see heads anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The dad jokes.
I'm not gonna say the joke. You got to go to Twitch to see what joke just got posted. That was hilarious. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's always a joy waking up to see you guys.
Tomorrow we got to come back because tomorrow Jenny's gonna run the stream because she's got to learn how to do the whole computer thing.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't seem too difficult.
no.
I just gotta sit on the other side.
Yep. So
we're gonna switch and throw you off tomorrow morning. It's gonna be fantastic.
yep. Excited. Thank y'all. And have a great day, everyone.
We'll catch you later. What song is this?
Have a great Wednesday. Ride 21 Pilots.
Ah, that's what I thought it was. Taking my time on my way. Hi, Bruce. Hello, buddy.
Hi, Kate. We start at 7 a.m. Central Time.
Every weekday.
You can also get the podcast, Kate. Kate, send us a DM on Instagram. We'll hook you up.
Kate.
Kate. Hi, Kate. Welcome, Kate.